Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Everwind. So you might notice that we're next to an island that looks pretty darn interesting. And you know what's really interesting? Yeah, that looks like an X to me. So there's going to be some extra loot over there, and I don't know what's going on in here, except of course there are skeletons on top of it. Now I have hit a couple of small islands. Two of them actually had wrecked airships. One of them had 5 objects to take apart. You know, like the balloons and the engines and such. So I do have a lot of parts that I can use to build up the boat. Well, the ship, I should say. Including a couple of engines. And if we need it, I could probably put another balloon right here. After I took these guys out. I don't know, maybe we could just put it in. Yeah, we'll probably have to take them out. I don't have a problem with that. One of them, of course, was the one that we saw at the end of the last episode that looked like it was a small boat. It was about a third of one of those big boats. Nothing really interesting there, with the exception of my first legendary enemy. Yes, it was a legendary skeleton. He had 180 health and very nearly killed me a couple of times. I burned through a lot of my healing stuff, which is the reason that I made some healing potions over here. So I believe there were items here that actually did have health on them. Actually, one of them is the resin. Where's the resin? It's here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is right there. See, that one's got healing. I kind of ran out of other things. That's the reason I only made 5 of them. But I'm hoping that's going to keep me alive. I also have this, which I probably should put over here, because this is one of them healing over time situations. This one right here, 75. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. We're going to kill everything. We're going to check to see if there's any good loot. The next thing I want to do is I want to take the airship up as high as we can. See, there's a certain feature of the spyglass that I was not aware of, and it's very interesting. So here's the thing. If I look at this, okay, it's unexplored. It's showing, let me just do this from a distance so we can really see. All right, so you can see it's got the range, and it says unexplored island. Now you might notice on the right side, it's got like a little castle thing and a little round thing underneath that. Well, there's something that points out. Yes, there's either a keep or a dungeon on that floating island. See, if I look at this one, it's not indicating there's one there. If I look at this one, yeah, that has one. I haven't been able to see any from anything that's sitting in the ocean. As I understand, the islands that are on the ocean, and by the way, they're not attached, they're floating too, but they're just floating on top of the water. They're considered tier 1. Those are considered tier 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go as high as we can to see which of these we can access, and we're going to go there. If we need to do the balloon, another balloon, we'll just go right ahead. For now, I want loot. Yeah, you can kind of see that it's not really attached to the bottom there, is it? Oh, and I have also become aware that the best place to get ores is actually off the bottom of these guys, because you can see them. You can get rare ones, and I think you can just get the common ones too. All right, let's see about X marks the spot over here. All right. Okay, that one is new, but of course there are skeletons. All right, is there anybody over here? Okay, I do see a skeleton. Okay, there's something here that's marked. All right, let's take care of this first. All right, let's get the old axe out. All right, and let's go down here. Okay, is that? It must be further down. Yep, there it is. All right. Okay, what do we got? Pyrite fence recipe, crumbling wooden double door recipe, and then sand blocks, polished sand block. Okay, and some money, and I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. All right, let's just hack our way out. There we go. Okay, so let's just see what this fella's guarding over here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, come on, let's do this. All right, out of the water. All right. Okay. Clearly not legendary. He didn't drop anything good except a couple of more runes. I'm gonna have to see about the runes and how you actually use them. I'm wondering if it's the upgrade table, which I cannot make. I need bog wood, which of course means I'm probably gonna have to find some kind of swamp. Alright, what do we have over here? I'll take that, thank you. Hello? Okay, somebody has a campfire. Somebody has a chest though. Okay, I keep finding these things. I have stacks of them. I can't make them though, because I need iron and rat's tails. All right, let's see what's in there. Okay, somebody just saw me. Oh, there are a couple of you, aren't there? Okay, let's get the poison going. Okay, each one of you gets a dagger. Oops. Yeah, something behind me there. Okay, he's dead. Oh, he's deader. Yeah, that was one of those situations where I don't think he could reach me. He had the high ground and it wasn't useful. Okay, so let's take this axe. Oh, I already got that. I don't know, maybe I should take it with me anyway. That way I don't have to worry about it. Alright, I don't see anything else over here. But let's just take a quick look. I don't think there's anything there. Alright, so let's just get to the tower, kill all the skeletons, and then, of course, we'll start going up. Alright, I have not seen this style before. Alright, well, there's a bunch of them up there. I hope they start coming down, like, one at a time. Oh. Okay. Oh, and there's another one over here. Yeah, I just don't want to forget about those. Oh, we got some tin. Nice. Hello, anybody there? You guys want to come down one at a time? That'd be great. Just saying. Whee! Okay. Did somebody fall? Okay, you guys just don't know how to navigate this thing? Oh, you're an archer, aren't you? Oh, you're a trainee. How very unfortunate for you. Okay. Okay, you're a little bit smarter than the normal one. I gotta say that. Are you the only one up here? Because I know I saw more. Oh, big chest. Okay, you do realize at some point you have to fire an arrow, right? Just... Oh, if only I could kick. That would be cool. Kick him to the ground. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, not the first thing I would want. Well, we have new kinds of bricks. You know, I'm never really going to use those. Oh, yeah, I think that you can just do this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that. I don't think I'm ever going to use those. As I understand, weight is an important part of the ability of your airship to travel around. You know, if you make it too heavy by, like, putting stone or something there, then you might have problems. All right, let's see. Is there anything in here, or is it just wood? It's just wood. Okay, wood and rope, and probably just wood, right? Yep, just wood. Okay, I'll take it with me. Okay, except I didn't want to bring... Okay, that. We don't need that. Okay, is there anything else? We saw that. We did that. Yeah, I don't see anything else. All right, so let's just head home. And then begin our ascent. Okay, so what do I have here? I have been putting... Oh, I mean, I can look at these, but I don't need these. Yeah, not really sure exactly what to do with these. I'm guessing it's the upgrade station. Where is that anyway? Yeah, upgrade station right there. The thing is, it does need bog wood. That's the big one. Of course, I also need 3 of these. I only have 1 of these. But I mean, here's the thing. I might be able to get them up there. Like I said. Oh, and let's have some roast meat. Yeah, the lack of animal... Oh, you just... Okay, that's fine. Soul Survivor. Tell the tale of my destruction. That is the destruction of you guys. By the way, I am floating in midair, by the way. I think it was kind of going down a little bit. It kind of goes down just a bit. I turned the energy generators off. There we go. All right, let's see here. Can you take that? And I don't think there's any food over... Oh, okay, we do have the cactus stuff. Alright, let me just drop some of these guys off. Including the 2 chests. And we'll do that. Put them over there. I'll worry about looking at those later. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going up. Okay, so we're 12 blocks. By upgrading the vessel, we're limited to 262, I believe the number was. But I don't know whether or not 1 balloon is going to get us up there. So here's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be looking around while that's going up. I moved away from some of them which were lower, but I would like to see whether or not I can actually get to any of these. Alright, so let's get back in here. Okay, 77 blocks. Let's see how high we can go. Well, it does appear that 1 balloon is very useful. Can we get all the way up to the limit before upgrades? Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what we're going to do. Alright, we are now stuck. Okay, so let's just take this down. Alright, now here's the question. I can't get high enough to see any of these. Here's the thing. I'm going to go back in the direction that I came from, which was this way. Because I know that there was a couple that were very low. A lot lower than these. So I'm kind of hoping I can run into one of them. Well, I mean, I don't want to run into one of them. I'd like to land on one of them. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly around a little while and see whether or not that there is a... Wait a minute. Is that one in front of me? All right. I'm going to fly around a little and see whether or not there's a place that we can land on. Hopefully, something that has a dungeon or a key. So it does appear as if everything is just a little bit out of my reach. So I'm thinking, why don't we upgrade the ship to see if the balloon can get us any higher? Alright, so this is going to be an altitude one. This shouldn't be a problem, especially since I got 8 of these. And of course, I have a lot of skulls. Are they the proper skulls, though? Where? Okay, right there. We do have the skulls. Alright, and we're going to need... We're going to need these guys, too. Alright, what else did I need? Oh, the money. The money. Alright, I'll just grab this pile here, since this one is a nice $9.99. Okay, so what else did we need? Oh, right. I think... No, actually, I left it in here, didn't I? Yep. All right, so I have 7 of them. All right, we should be able to upgrade the altitude. I may have to build another balloon, but I do have the parts for that. All right, so boom. Okay, now, here's the question. And let me just check this because this could become a problem. All right, I'm going to have to put more wood in there. Possibly logs. All right, can I go any higher with what I have? All right, I do not see myself going any higher. All right, so that means I'm going to need another balloon. All right, so let me just pick this up and turn that off and... Boom, there we go. All right, so I need to build another one of these. It was over here. No, that's blocks. This is what I need. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. I need a couple more. Here, hold on a second. I need 2 more. Craft. Okay, back down to balloon. All right, I need the balloon attachments. And there we go. So I should be able to make another balloon. And there we go. Craft. And we'll put that here. Okay, where is it? All right, so we should be able to put it here. All right, so now I have 2 balloons. And of course, I've been upgraded, so I should be able to go higher now. All right, let's go. And yep, we're going up. And of course, this one does have a keep or something. All right. Okay, I don't want to back up. I want to lock that in. All right, let's go. Okay, so this is our first floating island. Okay, let's go over slowly because this is supposed to have a dungeon of some kind. Oh, I see something over here. Now, I am going to have to land because, yeah, jumping out at this point probably isn't a good idea. At least from this altitude. Okay, maybe that's like an entrance or something because I don't see anything else. All right, let's just wander around a little bit. Besides, I do have to find a place to land. I mean, that little hut is the only thing that I'm seeing so far. All right, so I think that's a good place to land for now. Here's a question. Can I go further out? Because I'm just looking around for ores that might be stuck on the side. Although, since this does seem to be a tropical biome, probably won't have ores, because I've rarely ever seen any. Okay, so let's see what we can get over here, and then we're going to go check out that hut. Oh. Hello. Okay, so... Okay, you got 2 daggers too, but mine are better than yours. You missed me. Okay, you didn't miss me that time. But you're dead, and that's what matters. Well, I mean, you're deader than you were. Yeah, I am running out of roasted meat fast. Alright, let's see if there's something up here for us. Okay, not there. Oh, that's good. All right, out with the pickaxe. Actually, it would be out with the regular axe. There we go. Okay, that was an engine. All right, grab that. Okay, good stuff there. Okay, grab that. Grab that one. Okay, that's for stamina, of course. I'd like to find healing things, if all possible. Okay, so there was only one item for breaking down, but there is piping. Oh, there's some more. All right, one last look around because I don't want to miss any of those generic parts. They're kind of important. Yeah, I can't take these apart until I have a drill. And I'm going to grab some of the fruit. All right, am I full? I mean, we can just go from here. Everything should be fine. All right. Okay. Whoa! There's a light down there. Also, I mean, are the two related? Because all of a sudden, this looks very interesting. Okay, who are you? Can you guys get to me? Oh, wow, right out of, hi, how you doing? Oh, I can't get out. Okay. Okay. Okay, I do believe that he is seen. Okay, fortunately, this would not be a good time to run into like a elite or a legendary. Okay, you turned your back on me. Why was that? Okay, could you just die, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, you gave me this, but I don't really need that. Alright, so let's have some roast meat and grab my daggers. How are the daggers doing? Do I have to repair them? 35%. Probably not a bad idea. Where is... Yep, these guys here. If I'm going to depend on them... Hi, how you doing? Okay, I just picked up something new. Okay, I'm not getting my defense up in time. Okay, so I'm just going to have to go for one hit. Yep, that's better. Just die. And I am rapidly running out of roasted meat. Okay, that was sandstone. All right, we got multiple directions to go in here. All right, let me just see. Oh, wow. That was, oh, that's actually a chest. Okay, but that is not really something I want right now. No, no, no. I can actually light that, can't I? There we go. Let there be light. Okay, that's actually very good. All right, let's just do some gathering. I'm going to go this way first. What was that? Oh, gold. Okay, where's that other plant? Lock picking. Okay. Now, I do actually have this with me, and it's a loot luck potion. So what I really should be doing is ignoring... Here, how does that go? I should be ignoring any kind of chests and then just use that and then open it. Hi, how you doing? These guys can really swing these things, can't they? Okay, and then he's dead. Alright, let's see. Anything good in here? They didn't drop any food, right? You know, the kind that heals you? Because I am having a little bit of a problem with that. I can, of course, like that. Can I pick up the cart? Or is it just going to break into pieces? I picked up the cart. Okay, just checking. Alright, let's look around here. Okay, anything in here? I don't see anything in here. Except some boxes to break up. Get stuff. Is that a chest? No, that's the wooden cart, but that might have stuff in it. Yep, a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, but you know what I don't need? I don't need the cart. Because I have one of those and I don't think I'm going to need another one. But apparently these things are good for a mass amount of loot. And, you know, for now I might want to actually carry that. Since I have a stack anyway. And chances are there's going to be more of them here. Wow, how am I doing with lockpicks? 25! Nice! Okay, so this is a dead end. Okay, and is that more gold? Yes, that was more gold. Okay, does that actually work? Okay, now how far does it go in this direction? Okay, let's do this. Come on. Ooh, there's a chest there. Just get that poison. Oh, is he stunned? Yeah, I missed that opportunity. When they bend over like that, he's stunned. Yeah, and now he's dead. Yeah, I have to keep an eye open for that. I'll take the copper. I don't really care about the stone block. Trolley. Hello? Anybody here? Alright. Alright, I guess I'm going further down. You know, it's very likely I'm going to run into something nasty down here. Okay. Ah, he walked away. Well, there goes that plan. Oh, more of that wonderful, wonderful dust. Is that... Okay, I think that's copper. All right, wait a minute. Okay, hold a second. Up. Oh, I got it already. It was just wood. Let's be ready because we do have somebody down here. Hello? Where'd he go? I guess he went that way. And that looks like it goes quite a while. Oh, here you are. All right, let's make sure nobody else can see. It's just going to be you and me. Oh! Stunned! And dead. Alright, let's gather some stuff. Okay, more gold. And Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Just in case I'm, you know, running and screaming on the way out. I am, of course, trying to avoid using the health potions. They are for emergencies. Okay, obviously going to be some good stuff here. Oh! Oh, hey, not that. No, no, not that either. There we go. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, he just had 2 shiny coins. How very disappointing. Once again, a whole bunch of good stuff. Okay, a lot of nails. 200. I guess I'm starting another stack. Yep. Yeah, that one there. I wonder what that last one is. Well, I guess we'll have to see in the future. I don't want to spend the 3rd point on that just now. Oh, okay, got some tin. Okay. Can I get some rats with tails and some iron? That'd be great. Okay, that looks like a full box. And some more gold. I'm getting gold in here. Well, I mean, it is a mine, right? Okay, that is more of the plant that we just found. This one here. For lock picking. And actually only for lock picking. Alright. Okay, hi, how you doing? Yeah, I just have to do 1 attack. Because if I do 2, I'm leaving myself open. You look like you're having some kind of problem. There we go. I was about to ask him if he wanted me to get medical assistance for him. Okay, there is a chest. I really need to stop opening them for now. So that way I can use that loot potion. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a guy there. I'm guessing he did something wrong because he's looking at the wall. Alright, you saw me. Oh, stunned. And actually there was a symbol too, wasn't there? Okay, he slipped in an attack there. Oh, there you go. Now you're down. Okay, I'm gonna have to have another roasted meat. Yeah, I need to get some place where there's some animals so I can kill them for their meat. Oh, now you're not facing the wall anymore. Who are you? Okay, so you're just a nomad initiate. As long as you're not legendary. I would be willing to bet there's going to be at least an elite. But probably towards the end. Hi. Boom. And now you're dead. It's okay, he deserved it. Okay, I see a big chest here and another chest here. So we're going to start logging that away in our minds. This doesn't really have, like, amazing loot. I mean, it has a lot of good stuff, but it's, you know, like ores and such like that. And dirt. I don't really need the dirt. If, you know what I should do? I'm kind of getting killed for space here. Here, can we drop? Can we, oh. I just picked it up. You know, if I drop it, I don't want it. You know what I mean? Oh, I think something heard me. Oh, wow. Yeah, just a whole bunch of wow there. I did hear something growl or make a noise, but I don't see anything coming at this point. Okay, and I got more of them wonderful dusts. Okay, I have no idea why somebody would make a fire pit over here, though, in the corner. All right, we're going to wait on this and see. Oh, and another one. So there's 3 of them there. Because I want to use that loot potion to see if I can get something better. Okay. Where are you? Hello? Huh. Hey! Oh, it's him! Okay. What? Okay, so that's, okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I got something that I can eat. Okay, that was just a little freaky because I heard the sound and I didn't realize. Is this going to be another one? Okay, no. Whew. All right, so back out with these. Alrighty. Oh, he's got a friend. Okay, and that is an elite. This is bad timing. I'd really like to get rid of that first guy. Okay, he's dead. But he's not legendary. Legendary is 180, and it says legendary. So far, I've only seen these guys drop runes. I would like him to drop something better. Ow, ow, actually that really hurt. Okay. Okay, you went the wrong way. But I hope that means that this place is done, and maybe I just have loot. Okay. Okay, did I pick up... Okay, there's a bow there, but I can't... Hold on a minute. Let's see. Well, you know what? This looks like a really good idea because my health is really kind of low. So, oh, wait a minute. Put this here and drink that. All right, maybe this thing has got some... Oh, that's just a recipe. I thought that might have been a bow. All right, sand. Let's just drop this in and get away from the sand. Okay, I got a couple of my arrows back. What was that? Sounded like something wanted to be kind of... Yeah, you know what the problem's going to be here? Bone meal. I can lose the bone meal. Like, if I can find a chest or something, I could just dump stuff in the corner or something. All right. How is my blades doing? 29%. Yeah, unfortunately, I am going to have to do this. I can leave the bones behind too, because I have so many. Not that. This. And then repair that. Fortunately, it does repair them completely. All right. Let me just see about dropping stuff into the corner here. I don't really need those. The only reason I kept them is for the possibility of selling them. But at the moment, that one maybe. I don't need dirt. Just throw the dirt over here. And I don't need the bone meal. Okay, get away before I pick it up. All right, we'll go with this for now. All right, but I am going to pick that up. Okay, is this the final area? Okay, I guess this is the end of it, but I don't see anything amazing here. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm guessing that last room we ran into is really what we were looking for, because there were 3 chests in it. Right. Oh, and of course we can get a whole bunch of general stuff out of that. Some of which I just do not want, which includes dirt, and then it includes that. All right, move back. There we go. Okay, so there's 3 chests in here. So what I want to do, of course, is have that potion. So this is a loot luck potion. Increases the chance of better quality items found in containers by 10%. All right, so it's going to be for 3 minutes, but of course I don't think it's going to take us 3 minutes to do this. All right, so drink. All right, let's open it up and see if we can get some decent stuff. Not really. A little bit disappointed in that one. Okay, can we not get, like, blocks? And, oh, that one is actually locked, but we can do something about that. I'm going to hold off on that one because I do have so many of these. The fact that it's locked means that it might have something good. Fail. 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 Succeed. All right, put that away. Open. Okay, so what is this? That's not very useful. Okay, so a +1 axe. Pardon me, a pickaxe. I mean, the durability lost is probably more useful, but I mean, I'll take it. Sandstone chest. Okay, well, I mean, I got some nails. And then a wood chest. Not very useful, gotta say. All right, but I do have things that I can read. All right, let's just see if there's anything else in here that we can add stacks to. Okay, what was this? Desert ground block. Okay, I don't really care about desert ground blocks. I don't see anything else that we can grab. All right, so I do think we're done here because I don't think there's anything else that I can get. But I mean, this was our first little dungeon here. Although, I mean, I guess I can go down that well and see if there was a... I mean, here's the thing. I never even looked up to see whether or not... All right, you know what? I really can... Can I get out of here? All right, let me see if I can get back to that well. Okay, so I'm back at the well. I mean, that looks like a terrible idea. The only thing I could think of would be to do the old Minecraft trick, and that is to like tunnel down on top of one of these. And then, you know, if it's just the same place that we saw, then I'll just teleport out. Is there any place that I can put a block? Yeah, I don't really need the bones. I have a lot of bones. I mean, let's face it, every enemy we run into has got bones, right? All right, so this guy here. That's probably one of the ones that I lit. Yeah, that looks very familiar, doesn't it? Right, and that's when we went that way. Okay, so let's head back to the boat. And offload our stuff. Okay, so we did get a lot of mining stuff. So let's see. Put that there. We're also going to put that there. And you know, we'll put the mining cart there as well. All right, for the moment, I should probably do something with that. And I did get a couple of more of these. All right, I got a double on that one. Where is... I usually get 2 of the runes. I just don't see the other one at the moment. Yeah, I don't see the other one at the moment. And here's something I want to do. Cook all 3 of those. All right, now that we can actually get up here since our upgrade, maybe what I'll do is I'll fly around and see if I can find another island that has the same kind of thing that we just found. There's another one over there, isn't there? I guess the best way to see it will be just to get up in the sky. All right, but I do have to put stuff away, and I do have recipes to read. And I have one down here. Different kinds of chests. And I just realized that and that. I'm keeping things in here like the extra schematics that I hopefully can sell in the future. And let's see. Do you have, boom, like that? Do I really need that much sandstone? I don't know. Okay, do you have anything in here that you can stack? Yes, you do. Yeah, I'm going to need more space. But then again, I did get some more of the chests. I just have to figure out where I'm going to put them. Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to do. Anyway, I do believe that's going to be it for now. So we visited our first floating island. We upgraded the boat to get up here. We now have 2 balloons. And of course, we went through our first dungeon. There will be many more in the future. Indeed, many, many more. I'm hoping to get an upgrade for the daggers. They're great, but the problem is that they're wood. See, if I look at the, here, it would be the smithy, isn't it? So if you look here, you can see the whittling stakes, which is what this is. And yeah, these are wood. So I would like maybe this one here, which I think is stone. Even that would be an upgrade. Just saying. It's just that I don't have those wonderful effects, like the poison and, of course, the stun. All right, we're up in the sky. We could still go down, especially while I'm flying around. I can't really see anything down there right now. But here, if I go up here and I pull this out and look here. Yeah, unexplored island, but it doesn't have that wonderful little thing on it. Yeah, that right there. So most of these do seem to have them right there. And that one does not. So obviously, the ones that do have the dungeons are the ones we want to go to. And we will be in the future. Maybe we'll do a live stream of exploring. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.